Hey, what's up guys? I was having trouble picking the right size G-Shock for myself, so I want to do a quick video showing the difference between the G-Shock GA-400 and the S-Series. Now, for just for comparison's sake, I have really thin wrists, that's why I struggle with picking the right watch. My wrist size is 17.5 cm, or the equivalent of about 6.9 inch diameter. And in terms of actual practical comparison, I figure I'll just use the bill. So it's like kind of like this. I know it's not the most scientific way, but this is just kind of give you a sense of roughly how thick my wrist is. And it's really thin. So in terms of G-Shock, I had the Mudman, the G9000 military spec version for quite a while, almost like 3 years now. And it's kind of like my workhorse. Whenever I go on vacation, I'll wear this. There's a slight gap, but if you look from the top, it doesn't really bother me at all. It's really comfortable, and I love this watch. I've been using it a lot. But this spring, I want to kind of like get something a little different, so I have a choice of either a black watch or a white watch for activity. So I picked up two guys. Well, one guy first. So I got this guy first. This is the GA-400, GA-400-7ADL. I don't know what it means, but I figure I'll just give you the name from Amazon. And it's a beautiful, really handsome watch. The case is actually 52 millimeter. This one was 46. So this is 52, this is a lot bigger, so I was kind of hesitant on it, so I got it. And sure enough, it was huge. So let me just put it on. So for those of you who have thin wrists, considering this watch, you can kind of take a look. So, alright, so the front, I like the front. I actually like how big it looks. But the gap now is huge. Let me see if we can kind of twist around without knocking the camera over. I'm just pick this up. So, yeah, like before with my Mudman on, there's a gap, and it's doable, it's bearable. I was okay with it, but this is just too much. So I went online, I asked people for their advice in terms of what are some equivalent watch, particularly in G-Shock, that I could get that's a little bit smaller. So people recommended the S-Series. They were marketed as a ladies' watch. Ladies. But honestly, after getting it, after looking at it, there's no marking at all saying that it's a women's watch. If you go online and shop for a different design for the S-Series watch, there are definitely some color and pattern that's catered towards women. For example, some band may have like floral patterns. So I'm not quite there yet. So I'm sticking to the white one, which looks gorgeous. And again, there's no marking saying that it's specifically built for women, which I'm kind of confused on why G-Shock would market the S-Series, particularly for women. Why not market it for men as well? So let me just put it on. And I love it. So let me lift the camera one more time. Tiny gap, right? Because this is also a 46 millimeter, similar to actually the same size as the Mudman that I had on earlier. But this fits more comfortably. Although the face, it'll be cool if it's a little bit bigger. But the fit is definitely a lot better for my thinner wrist. And again, for reference, my wrist size is a 17.5 cm, or the equivalent of 6.9 inches diameter. So again, for the S-Series, they have a lot of different design, and a lot of them are gender neutral, like black, white. For example, the white with orange accents, or white with like blue accents, and then they have like crazy color, like neon green, neon blue, etc. That's famous for G-Shocks. So I think I will keep this guy. I mean, yes, it's marketed as a women's watch, but I mean, essentially it's just almost exact same watch. Well, not exact same, but like same style, except it's a lot smaller. So this actually reminds me of the Omega Speedmaster. You know, they have the Moon watch, right? And then they came up with a reduced version. Although they did not market a reduced version as a women's watch, it's also for men. It's just a lot smaller. So it's kind of similar. It's a similar style, look and feel, style and functionality, except it's reduced in size. And in my case, although I do like that big face look, it's a little bit too big in my case, especially how the top and bottom nut kind of hangs off the wrist, which is kind of weird. So I'm gonna stick with the S-Series. Yeah, so if you guys are in the same situation where you have a thinner wrist compared to the average, maybe give the S-Series a look, and maybe you'll find something that you like there, as long as Casio marketing this as a women's watch does not bother you. And again, I have to reiterate that there's no marking on the watch at all saying that this is a women's watch. So here it is. Wear what you want to wear. And this again is the Casio G-Shark GA-400-7A. The full name is Multi-Dimensional Analog Digital Watch. And I will include the Amazon link to this guy, as well as my tried and true Mudman military spec. Alright, well, I hope this size comparison has been helpful for you. And if you have any question, please feel free to leave a comment. If I can answer it, I'm sure Otter will. And again, I will leave the Amazon link in the video description below. Have a good day, guys.